Hello, everybody. Hello, this is a bit of a weird one. Skip like 30 seconds up if you don't want to see me do irrelevant information because this is a live video. I just don't have time to get the full editing video out today, unfortunately, but we're going to be going over everything we can today, and I'll be able to take some live questions, so maybe it'll be even better. So number one thing we have this little article here. I actually do not know exactly when it came out. I just know that it came out in 2021, and apparently it's a recent article. Anyways, PacBio and BioNano Saphyr essentially teamed up a study, a construction and integration of 3 de novo, which just means from scratch, Japanese human genome assemblies for population-specific reference. So basically, in plain English, right? What the hell does this actually mean, dude? In plain ape language, basically, in our little BNGO full DD video, this is what this means, right? We are not video, but a document here, 55 pages. We'll be looking out for that soon. Saphyr physical map with PacBio product, the SMRT, the single molecule real-time sequencing. They use both of these products here to reconstruct genomes from different ethnic groups entirely from scratch. So what can this actually do, though? Susceptibility awareness, disease proclivity, and typically the more we understand, the better our cures and solutions are. Really quick, I know some people are just starting to get in. I'm just going to give you this is the last plug and last irrelevant. Skip like 30 seconds if you're watching this in the future to get rid of the irrelevant section if you just want the meat and potatoes like every other video that I actually edit is. So basically today I just didn't have time, my friends, to get a full video out. I'm sorry, my friends, I apologize. I cannot sacrifice all my personal relationships just for this video. I've sacrificed basically all of them so far, but basically we're just going to do a live. I can answer all your questions. I've got a ton of hate today. It's just been absolutely awful hate, and I'm actually going to showcase some of kind of what I'm dealing with personally. I don't know if other YouTubers deal with the kind of stuff I do when BNGO goes down, and this is not even close to what I actually get on a daily basis, especially back in the heat of the correction. But I'm sure they do. I'm sure everyone gets hate, but we are going to be going over everything. So basically, just to recap really quick, miscellaneous, basically in plain English, right, in ape language, because this is still, I'm going to be honest with you guys, I did not read this whole article, okay? I just don't have time. I just got home, right? I'm just throwing a live stream because I'm, don't have time to do a full video today. Basically, I didn't read all this, okay? Some of these charts, it's like, what the hell does this mean? But I did some research, I did some digging, and basically, you'll find this to be true. Basically, what I found was that the Saphyr physical map so basically the research team here, they basically used the Saphyr to create a physical map with a PacBio product, the SMRT, right, blah, blah, yada, yada, to reconstruct genomes from completely different ethnic groups from scratch. Now, what can this actually do, right? Susceptibility awareness. It can actually look at you and it can analyze your genome and tell you what you're going to be more susceptible to disease-wise, cancer, tumors, fatigue, sun, skin, tanning, right, skin cancer, right? I mean, you name it, man. Disease proclivity. This kind of is the exact same as this other one, but in more detailed. Basically, what's your proclivity going to be? Is it going to be to develop flus more often? Do you have to worry about colds? Whatever it is. So basically, these two are essentially the same, just worded differently. But also, this is the most important thing. Typically, the more that we understand, the better our cures and solutions are. Basically, guys, think of it this way. If you are a doctor and you're trying to treat something that you don't know any idea, you don't know the why, you don't know, like some people don't, like, in our little due diligence here, we're going to go over the why of Saphyr. How do they actually come up with large structural variation? How do they detect these? How do they map them out? How do they know what's going on? You can understand a lot of things about a company, but if you don't understand the product's fundamental, how it actually works, you're not going to be as efficient, right? In this case, in our little example here, your conviction is not going to be as high. That's why typically the more you understand, the better your cure and solution are. In this case, in this example, you're going to have more conviction, not going to trade on your emotions. But in the doctor's case, the more you understand, if you understand how that genome works, how all the proclivities it has, everything about it, typically, I'm not saying we're going to about to cure cancer here. I'm not saying that's impossible, right? You guys, we're going to go. I have a whole section devoted to it in this little full DD we're going to be doing pretty soon, hopefully tomorrow, or it's not going to be done tonight. Let's be honest, but typically the more we understand, the better our cures and solutions are. So that's great news. We're gonna get to all the catalysts and everything that happened today. But before we could do that, let's go to the technicals. Horrible day today. We were down 3%. We're pushing a bit after hours, but yeah, we are obviously bleeding, my friends. And I'm gonna get to the chat after this. We're gonna do live. I'm just gonna deal with all of the hate up front and just try to deal with every single question that everyone's like, Brandon, what are you doing? Is your portfolio down? Like someone asked me today to show my portfolio. Oh, well, we're gonna get to what I got today. But we bled today. We were down almost 3%, right? But will you confirm this level of 636 support perfectly? This is where I've had a couple buy limits set, and I will be adding. I'm actually, the only reason why I'm not going all in on BioNano with the rest of my buying power is because of the Nasdaq. That's the only reason. But as far as the indicators, we are still in completely bullish territory according to the parabolic SAR and the stop and reverse indicator. So that's amazing. But as we kind of get, if we keep bleeding, right, assuming we keep bleeding, that is, we're going to come up to this because this steadily increases and moves towards the price action consistently. We're going to get some support from that, but we have very bearish signs here. Okay, I'm not just trying to, I get claims that I pump the stock. I get claims that I dump the stock. I get it all. But I objectively, what I try to do above all else is just give you the facts. And we have a bearish flip here. Does this mean I'm selling? No, I'm adding. Okay, I'm literally adding. All right, guys, I would not be surprised if I add in the after hours here. Well, actually, they technically just ended, so actually I cannot add in after hours. But I would not be surprised if I add very soon, just because the fundamental research that I've done and the due diligence, you guys are going to see this. We're down, what? We have 55 pages now, and I'm not even done. I mean, we got plenty of other things to do as far as my due diligence. I mean, we got 1,000 things. So I got like 20 different sections in here, I believe, maybe more than that now. But it is. I'm just more bored. The more I research this company, the more digging I do, and I already had my full due diligence done before this. This due diligence, though, I found stuff that I did not know before even, and it's just more bullish. So long term, I'm just not scared of. I'm not scared of the price action. I'm just not. If we see $5 again, I'm going all in, man. Like I said, when I told you guys I was going down with the ship, if BioNano does go all the way down to 5 or 3 or gets delisted, I was serious. I will go down with the ship. I will put my entire portfolio. If BioNano hits $3 or $4 or $5 or something, yeah, I will sell all my other stocks, or at least a lot of them, to get into BioNano. That's how bullish I am. So anyway, I mean, there's not that. Okay, we can go over some other stuff on the technicals. We got the exponential moving averages. Okay, there's nothing really crazy here. The only interesting exponential moving average or moving average in general here is the 200-day EMA. It is going to be creeping up, and if we were to see some bearish price action, adding on that 200-day EMA is your best bet, my friends. And obviously, just getting as many shares as you can, as low as you can, long term. That's what I'm doing. I'm not saying you should do that, but that's what I'm doing, my friends. It's when you do your due diligence on this company, I just don't think you can come to the conclusion of bearish. I just don't think it's possible. And I know it's like, what are your reasoning? What are your reasoning? My friends, trust me, I know I'm plugging a lot in this live stream, but it's a live stream. You don't know what you're getting ever with my videos. And when you click on a live stream, it's like, all right, GG, you're at my mercy, my friends. Quick plugs. You don't know what we're going to talk about. We got a live chat and everything. But long story short, I'm just not, I'm not selling it. I don't care how low we go unless something fundamentally changes about the company. That is the only reason why I would even consider selling, because everything I look at fundamentally, nearly even the financials, and people say, oh, BioNano's financials are so bad. They are not bad. Okay, right now, current price, yes, we're trading at high PE ratio, price to sales ratio, price to earnings ratio. Yes, this is true. But let me just give you a quick sneak peek. Okay, actually, you know what? I'm not going to give you a quick sneak peek. I'm going to keep you in the dark because I want that to be a surprise. But let me just say this. Let me just let a little bit of the cat out of the bag here. The earnings growth and then the revenue growth, it's going to be off the charts, and no one is projecting. I mean, it's just, oh my God, I don't understand what people, I mean, I do understand why people are selling. They haven't done the research, but if you do your research and you sell, you are a fool in my mind. Anyways, taking a look at some other indicators, the RSI, we're looking pretty oversold now, 43, much closer to being oversold than overbought. Every time we go down, man, every day we go down, that's another auspicious buy. And a year from now or a month from now, I don't know when it's going to hit. I know something crazy is going to happen with BioNano. I shouldn't say I know, but I pretty much know. I'll say one of these days, it's just boom. I mean, the catalyst is going to hit. Institutions, insiders, retail investors are going to wake up someday. You are going to wish that you loaded and you listened to me and you actually stayed with the channel and did your due diligence. That's what I firmly believe, and I'm going to go down with that ship like the dude on the Titanic that's like hanging off for dear life and literally don't care. He's just dead. That's me, dude. That's me, and I might die. I'm not saying we're not going to go down and hit an iceberg. You better be damn sure there's a chance of that. But in my mind, it's worth the risk. And to quote Elon Musk, if something's important enough, you do it even if the odds are not in your favor. And for me, the odds are in our favor, but it's so important, I wouldn't care even if it wasn't. Okay, at this point, because the market manipulation, unjustified sell-offs, the fundamentals just keep getting up. So this is such an auspicious trade. Anyways, I'm rambling at this point. Take a look at the MACD on the day. We're still in bullish territory. There's no interesting indicators whatsoever here. I mean, I can point out to you guys. I mean, here, let me talk about levels to load up on. So 636 is going to be your best bet. The 61.8% retracement based on that macroeconomic Fibonacci. Okay, boy, oh boy, I'm gonna get to the chat in a little bit. I just saw something. Okay, I'm gonna get to the chat in a little bit, boys. I'm gonna get to all your questions and the hate that I've been getting and all this crap. I don't like calling it hate, but today it's basically just hate. I'm gonna be honest with you. But yeah, that's your level to load up on 636 right now. We're pushing up after hours. So next week we will see what happens in after hours just ended. Some resistance levels to watch. I mean, you guys can see them right now. We broke below this SN level of support. We had a couple touch points. That's not good. I mean, there's nothing crazy here. It's just steady bleeding, and we have now given up all of the gains that we got on that one big day. And also another key point here: institutions have been loading up so much lately. Because of the load up, they loaded up, they loaded up somewhere in here, right? We don't know when, we don't know where. The file day is not indicative of the transaction day, but they loaded up. I mean, we've got thousands. We've actually got, well, no, I shouldn't say millions, but we've got hundreds. Oh, actually, yeah, we do have millions of shares that were bought in the last couple of weeks by institutions, or not in the last couple of weeks, but they were filed as being bought in the last couple of weeks. That's the file day. So they were bought. Millions of shares have been bought by institutions on the way down here. We don't know if it was at the bottom of this or at the top here, but they bought, and as we get lower, they are going to be averaging down, or they're going to be panic selling. And let me tell you something, guys, institutions, although they suck and although I hate them most of the time, they do not panic sell, and they usually typically have a plan. Although they suck a lot of the time and they're overhyped, I firmly believe that. You guys have heard my ranting on that, but they do average down. They do once they invest in an institution, they are likely to have done their due diligence because they've got millions of dollars on the table, right? Or at least hundreds of thousands. So they do their due diligence. They have a plan. If you go down, what are they going to do? They average down. They lower their cost basis like a smart person, like an established, experienced investor. Unlike so many people that I get commenting, asking for advice. Oh, Brandon, I'm done. I can't take anymore. Right? You can't do the due diligence or whatever. If that's for you, that's great, man. But I just don't see why you would do that. So that's the technicals. There's nothing really else to cover here. The RSI, I cover the RSI there on the 4-hourly. We look at the RSI, see what we're dealing with. We're pretty neutral. We're at 46. I think if the Nasdaq, you guys, I'm just broke a record at this point because nothing crazy happened today as far as the technicals, but this is what people love the channel for, I guess. So I'll just say, if the Nasdaq goes up, BioNano is going to moon, man. I mean, okay, I shouldn't say that. That's a little too hype. That's a little too pump and dumpy. But I'll just say this: I'm very bullish if the Nasdaq just can trade sideways or go up. And the Nasdaq's action these last couple of days has been so damn weird that I don't know what's going on. But I'll say this: the longer we stay up here, closest level, the more likely we are to break it. But obviously, we did get a confirmed breakdown. We got a daily close below this box level, which I said that's going to be your sell signal. Your sell signal is technically now according to the Nasdaq. So if you think BioNano is going to go down because the Nasdaq, like it certainly might be a time to sell, then buy back in once the Nasdaq hits 13.7. Obviously, I just don't think. But given that we had 4 daily closes in this box and then we sold off with no news whatsoever, and if anything, we got good news. I would say. I mean, okay. But there's also, you can make the yield argument as well. Yields is what did this, but we got 4 daily closes, and then we were pushing, and then out of nowhere, boom, the market dropped like it was nothing. Like I don't know what happened there, but that's more case for me to believe that the Nasdaq is due for a correction because this is just not justified in my opinion. Anyways, taking a look at some other BioNano stuff. So we did this little article here. I'll link this down below. If anyone is getting in here now, I'll just reiterate by saying the Saphyr and the PACB SMRT product, they basically teamed up and they were able to reconstruct genomes from different ethnic groups entirely from scratch. These are 3 benefits from that potentially. Take a look at the Twitter here. I firstly want to take a look at what happened today. So basically, Katie and Todd, Ethan's parents, not only received a diagnosis thanks to genetic testing with a simple cheek swab, but it also provided them with community and opportunities to support the cause. Now, this isn't that crazy, of course, but if we go over here and if we go to my autism section here, if we go to my autism section here, right, for potential markets, so this is So yeah, so this is for potential in the potential market section for BioNano autism in the full due deal. I'll give you guys a nice little, just very quick sneak peek. But basically, we've got plenty of reasons to believe why the Saphyr and BioNano genomics with optical genome mapping is going to be able to make breakthroughs, or at least have a potential market at the worst, a potential market. I would say we're going to have a market down the line. You better be damn sure this is a market that's going to be giving them revenue in the future. There's a stable supply of autistic people. I guess that's not that nice to say, I guess, but it's true, right? About 1% of the world population has autism spectrum disorder. Prevalence in the United States is estimated at 1 in 59 births. More than 3.5 million Americans live with an autism spectrum disorder. My friends, this is money. Okay, I feel bad saying that autistic people are money. They're not money. Their care could be money, though, as BioNano develops breakthroughs in revolutionizing healthcare that could really seriously help these people. So that is a great thing. So although I kind of sound like heartless there and cold and death and carnage for these people, I'm actually good. I'm actually investing in BioNano partly because I want these people to get help, right? Investing in BioNano is a damn good cause. Anyways, take a look at the Twitter. I want to go through some comments. Actually, you know what? I'll do comments at the end because I bet people want to see the institutions first. So today we did get another file day. Someone added 250 shares. Great. Why would they even bother to add 250 shares if you're an institution, since you've got like hundreds of thousands of shares available to add? But the last couple of weeks, I just want to say, so many people. I mean, we have one put here. We have what? We have like a couple people selling out, a couple weak weenie babies, right? The rest are adding, my friends. It's overwhelmingly positive for the institutions. And this is what people say. Oh, low institutional ownership. I'm not comfortable with that. Well, check again, my friends. Let's check it now. 5%, right? That's not extremely low. That's not extremely high. But last couple of days, last couple of weeks, we've got, we've seen last few months, BioNano institutions have been loading. Also, Pacific Bio, they beat on earnings. They had a record beat. This is related to BioNano a little bit, so I just thought I would throw this in here. Also, why the NASDAQ might be getting killed right now, why it's getting killed. Bonds, bond yields, they have been doing good. They haven't really moved that much, really. If we look out here, if I scroll down a little bit, they really haven't moved that much. I mean, yes, they had a nice spike here of what is that, about 10, maybe 10%, maybe less than 10%. Yes. Is that enough? Is that enough movement to justify a freaking movement from above all-time highs all the way down, confirming the breakdown? I don't think so. You can make the argument for it, sure. You can't. Yeah, BioNano is up after hours. I'm going to get to the chat very soon. I'm going to take all your guys' questions live. Also, economic calendar for next week. I skimmed through it real quick. So next week, there's nothing crazy. So the market likes stability. The market doesn't like crazy events. That's what we have next week. We have nothing crazy. We have who cares about ADM employment report, market services, PMI final. Yeah, this stuff is cool. This stuff is great. But it's nothing like JP or Biden address, right, to Congress. It's nothing like that. And big tech earnings, most big tech earnings are done now, I believe. So I would say I'd say this is good I'd say this is bullish for the markets next week. But again, guys, the markets nowadays are so irrational that it's hard to say that we're going to be bullish on the NASDAQ because of this. It's easy. I can say with confidence that this is an indication for the markets to be green next week, but just no one knows. And with that, my friends, I will show you the price targets in my portfolio here. Some of these are not updated. I apologize for that. It just changes so frequently, so I don't change it. But anyways, with that, we're going to do live questions. We're going to do live responding to and just showing you guys what's up with the whole with what. Yeah, okay, let's look at this. Okay, here we go. So I got a couple replies here. So actually, you know what? Let me get to the chat first because I think that people care about more. Any question you guys have for BioNano, please ask. BNGO is up 2% after hours right now. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are up 2% right now, which I guess that means no one's going to comment any bearish comments now because we're green, right? Can't believe people still buying the bond yield story. Yeah, the whole sentiment in the bond yield story. I'm not a huge fan of it. Let's push bond yields, right? Because we're gay. We want to do this. Gay. Nothing wrong with being gay, but yeah, the whole bond yield thing. I'm just not with the whole synthesis there. It's fine. They want to do it, but the bond traders, it's just not going to work. Eventually, at the end of the day, you guys know where the markets go long term. Short term, yeah, you may be able to push bond yields high enough to get the markets to boom and push more people into it, but I just don't see. I'm just not as scared as other people are for this. I guess the next couple months, you guys are. I don't want to go on a huge rant. Mike, thank you for the Mike. Thank you, my friend. You did not need to do that, my friend. You did not need to do that at all. But thank you. It is much appreciated. That is going. That is. Oh yeah. I don't want to rant too much. It's going to donations and a donation to a charity that I'm going to prove my first $1,000 in revenue, and also equipment for the channel, mic, monitor, and an actual mic. Not this crappy thing. It's good audio, but it's crappy. Love this guy's same mindset over here. Thank you so much, Obi-Wan BNGO boy. That's amazing. I love your name, my friend. I bought BNGO at $10 a share. Next week I stay the same price as today. He took profit. He only sold 72 of his 472 shares. Do you guys have any good questions? I guess for some reason this video is not getting promoted to all the followers. I don't know why so far. So it's just y'all. Anything y'all want, any question y'all want. Anyways, if there is no questions, I'll just get the notifications here. So basically, here it is. Okay, so let's see. Where does this start here? All right, so right here. Yikes! This one isn't gonna age well as it appears. At what point do you acknowledge you are something zero? Sorry, man, but you've been wrong too many times now. Perhaps find something else to do. Now, I'm not saying this is a bad person, dog whisperer here. I'm not trying to say, all right, everyone go find this man's address, go break in his windows. No, my friends, but I just want to say a couple things. All right, first, I just want to point out that this man would have been saying nothing. This man was not bearish when we were mooning. He is only bearish, and I actually will say this person was probably bullish 5 days ago, or when we were spiking up 20%. Now that we're down, it's like, no, this company sucks. We're going to zero. It's the biggest fallacy that I see every damn day. I have to deal with that every day. And at this point, you guys know I love negative feedback. I love responding to everyone, regardless of if they hate me, if they want to kill me. I respond to 99% of them. At this point, I'm not even doing it. I'm not even doing it. So I just want to say, if you're going to be bearish, great. Be consistent. And the next time we start mooning, don't flip to bullish. Please don't stop it. Don't stop being bearish just because we're going up. Stop flipping to what the current price is. It's very annoying for me. And yes, I am pissed about that because I've been getting that for months, and it's so invalid. So I just oh God. Anyways, what else did we get? Did we get some other? Okay, here we go. Let's see a picture of your portfolio. But this is just a fallacy of composition, quintessential fallacy of composition, which just means when you look at something out of a whole macroeconomic thing and apply it to everything, right? It happens every day. Let's see a little bit of your portfolio. Do you guys think what's wrong with that picture there? I show my portfolio every day, my friend. I'm up 27% after getting demolished this week. What are you up? What is your portfolio, my friend? And I know. I'm just going over the hate. I know, but this is the stuff that we get every day. And I just want to say, please be consistent if you're a bear. And I know you can't please everyone. Don't listen to the haters. I actually don't really like that whole don't listen to the haters thing, because negative feedback is amazing according to Elon Musk. Don't take it from me. But at this point, these comments, it's to the point where I never have cared much, but please do your due diligence before investing, and please watch my due diligence video that is 55 pages, 55 mother effing pages long, 55 pages, man. If you can watch this whole thing or read this whole thing and then tell me you are bearish, please be my guest. But I guarantee this, if BioNano keeps dipping to 5 or 6 flat, I will sell a ton of my other stocks, and I will have over 50% to 90% of my portfolio in BNGO, if not 100%. If BioNano just keeps dipping, I will sell everything else. I literally will. If we get to like $5 again or $4, I will sell everything and go all in on BioNano. I'm going down with the ship, and I'm serious. When you see the due diligence that I'm doing, I promise you will think. You will at least understand my perspective. I promise you that. Anyways, let's get to the questions. Any questions y'all got? Sherry, what's up, my friend? What's up? You're the best, my friend. Try not to get bothered. People are dumb. Yeah, I know. I get bothered though. I mean, let's be honest. Everyone says they don't care what other people think. Everyone cares, at least to a degree. And I love negative feedback, and obviously, it gets annoying after a while. But yeah, I take criticism well typically, but it is very annoying when you get people saying, "What did this person say?" He said, "Yeah, this person said, show your portfolio, bro." Every day I do, my friend. I do every day. Yeah, man. But anyways, Yeah, man. What else do y'all want to know? Any questions? Any questions you guys have about BNGO? At this point, this is actually, you know what? Let me go ahead and give the warning because we've gone through all the catalysts today. There's basically no news, and I don't have time to do a normal video. So relevant information in regards to title is finished now. I'm just going to be taking questions. I'm not plugging yet. We'll plug at the end. Trust me, we will get to plug you, my friend. But what do y'all want to know? Any questions? I'm 100% BNGO, and I believe we will make huge profits. I think we will as well. I think we really will. So the deep dive due diligence vid tomorrow, then, it is going to be, I hope it will be. It depends on two things: how long it takes to shoot this, and if I'm actually going to read every single word in here. I'm not going to. Sometimes there's so many quotes in here and so many fact checks of myself. I cannot read everything in here, so it just depends if I'll get it done tomorrow. I think I will. I guarantee you it'll be done by the end of the weekend. The only thing that would stop me is my computer blows up from the hour-long or 3-hour upload, which it certainly could, and it's going to take, I don't know how long it's going to take to upload. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be fun, though, and I'm also going to schedule it as a premiere for like the next day or 2 days so we can build a ton of hype, and so I can put the ads out, and I'm going to be doing my whole channel, my research, and all this training, if you will. It's come to this video. I think this is going to be the one to not only channel blow up, but also literally, I think this video could have an impact on BioNano stock price. And that sounds crazy. I've already ranted on why I think that's possible. So go watch the other live streams if you don't think that's possible. Bro, post the writing version on your website after the drop. Yeah, I am, my friend. I actually thought of that. Website, Twitter, Reddit, stock twits, maybe. I don't like stock twits. A lot of people like them. Nothing wrong with stock twits, but I'm not a stock twits person. So yeah, I'm gonna do Reddit. I'm gonna do everything. I'm gonna post on Wall Street Bets too. What if we turn? Wouldn't it be so awesome if I turned BNGO into the next GME, just by posting an awesome due diligence in here, and also including the little ape language here. I always include in the bottom here, if I can find it. I always includes the ape language here. So yeah, that's a little Wall Street Bets reference. So hey, who knows? Wouldn't that be so funny? Wouldn't that be so awesome? If BNGO was the next GME because of this Reddit post on there, that would be awesome. And of course, that's boom up and down every day, but it would be awesome. I think it'd be so fun. I'd be so proud. My life would be accomplished if I could do that. Oh my gosh, it gets like 5,000 upvotes. BNGO next GME 1,000 awards. Oh my gosh, that'd be amazing. That would be absolutely amazing. Yeah, the UK thing, that reminds me, that UK deal we got, they made a commitment to revenue, and we have not got any updates on that. But that is going to be revenue coming in, and I'm so bullish. I'm so bullish on the revenue. Speaking of revenue, it is so good. It is so. I'm making a conservative estimate. Let me scroll down all the way to our end of the section here. I know it's forever. Okay, so my auspicious projection is going to be 21 million, and that's conservative. This is the 2021 analyst projection as of from Simply Wall Street. This is my analyst projection. Auspicious. This is my auspicious projection without even taking into consideration the UK deal or the Africa deal or anything that has happened in the last couple of days, right? The news we got today of here, let me scroll down here to reiterate the news today. I don't even know if it was today. I just had this article brought to my attention, looked for a date, could not find one. All I know is that it was in, if you look all the way here, let me go and zoom in here so I can prove this to you. It was released in 2021, I guess, but I don't know what day. It does not have the dates in here. Apparently from the source I got it from, it is recent news, but I just don't, tell me if anyone knows what this study was actually day-wise. It does not have the day on here that I found. So I don't know. But anyways, the actual news here, if we go to the miscellaneous section, basically Saphyr was able to be used with another direct, this is the most direct competition. Most people consider this PACB Biosciences the most direct competition. Saphyr was paired with SMRT. They both played their roles, and they were able to they're restructuring genomes from different ethnic groups entirely from scratch, excuse me. So yeah, I think I'm going to end the stream, boys. I think I'm going to end the stream. There's nothing else really here to talk, unless you guys have some other questions. I think we're going to end it. I mean, obviously, this video is not really being pushed out to the subs because it's got like, I don't know, 40 views, I think. Or is that even real? Because my other computer is absolutely awful, so I don't even know. But any other questions y'all got? Let me know. Let me know, my friends. We're going to end it. I mean, BioNano it's pushing after hours. Hopefully we get a good week next week. But yeah, on the weekend, please, everyone, look out for that BNGO DD. I will schedule it in advance. So basically, if you go to my channel here, just scroll down and you'll see upcoming, or actually right on the home, I think right here, it'll show a premiere scheduled for like the next day, right? I'll schedule it like a day in advance so you can build a ton of hype for it, because this is going to be the video that if you watch one video video for my channel, that's going to be the one, man. I am going to be putting everything I have into this video. I have for the last couple of days, working on it for more than 5 hours both days, and I've got a ton of stuff in here. It's great. So, did you vote in the annual meeting for BNGO? They got a proxy news. Also, speaking of the vote here, let me go. I don't really understand all of this, which is why I didn't really bring it up. But we can give a little bit of I don't like talking about stuff that I don't fully understand, so I'll go ahead and, because I haven't given this a full look through yet. But we have a new proxy, a little bit of a vote from what I was reading on it. So basically, additional proxy soliciting materials, definitive. There's 1,000 things. I think this is the short one. The long one is after this. So BNGO does mapping while PACB does sequencing. Yes, my friend, I know I'm not I know, my friend, but they are direct competition conventionally, not by me. I consider NABC's an optical genome mapping company, BioNano's direct competition, but everyone else, I've seen several other YouTubers do it. Every Reddit thread, they consider PACB its most direct competition. That's what most people say. So I'm considering it conventionally the number one competition. So optical genome mapping is definitely different than next generation sequencing, long read sequencing, and short read sequencing. Yes, they are different, but they are related, and they kind of do the same thing in a sense. Not really, but they are in the same definitely space. So, what's your price prediction for BNGO? I'll say this. All right. I'll say if the NASDAQ goes up. All right. If the NASDAQ goes up, I think honestly, next couple of weeks and months, if we get a breakout of all-time highs, confirm the breakout, right? Yada yada. Bull case for the NASDAQ. I think we could see 10 easily. Seriously, that sounds good. That might sound crazy. Next couple months, next couple weeks, I think we're really bullish, man. I really do. I mean, we still have on the daily, we still have the bullish flip. So as long as we don't bleed all the way down like really quickly next couple of days, next week we're in bullish territory, and obviously the fundamentals just keep getting better. CMO picked up call options last couple of days ago, right? So. Yeah, man. Yeah, proxies can be good. Well, I have not read all of this yet. Like this one is a 7,000 pages long. I think it's like let's see how long it is if it loads. Yeah, this one is really long though, so I just haven't done the research on this to tell you guys what is. Yeah, look how long this is. Okay, I have not read all this, so I just don't know. Who can vote at the annual? So they're talking about an annual meeting on the April 12th. Okay, at the close of this. So. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'll have to tell you guys when this yeah, I don't want to bore you guys with me reading this stuff. Anyways, yeah, I'll go ahead and do the plugs, and I will go ahead and end, boys. Thank y'all so much. Relevant mission regards to the title is finished now. What long calls do you recommend for optimal gaze? I recommend leaps. Obviously, long calls is kind of implied. I recommend leaps. I recommend, if you want low risk and super high reward for me, I recommend in the money. If you don't know what you're doing, I recommend in the money or at the money call options with a 2022 or 2023 expiration date. That's what I recommend. So at the money or in the money, which means the strike price is going to be like 5, 4, maybe 6, okay, at the most. That is what I recommend if you're going to do options like me. I did pick up a leap as well, my friend, and I'm getting absolutely killed right now. Look, already down 10%, man. Okay, no, not 10%, 12%, even worse than that. Yeah, man. But yeah, I'm going to add another leap, honestly. I'm going to do more call options the lower we go, because I'm that confident. Options are more, a lot of people hate options because they just, I don't know, they think they're voodoo. They haven't done the research. That's fine if you do, but they are more volatility, more reward, more risk if you know what you're doing. And if you have an expiration date of 2022, and this is why I recommend doing in the money or at the money, because if you don't, you're going to get that time decay, that depreciation, which is obviously horrible if you're going to keep it that long. So I would definitely do that. Out the money leap, okay. All right, my friend, please know, I'm sure you know what you're doing. You comment on the videos all the time. You're probably more advanced into options than me. You probably know more than me about options, honestly. I'm not an options guru whatsoever. I know the basics. I know leaps. I know out the money, in the money, theta, gamma, delta, some stuff like that. I mean, I made an options video on it for basics, but that's about it. India, COVID, Charlie, Social Boy. All right, boys, I'm going to end it, boys. Thank y'all so much. I'm going to do the plugs and end it unless I get some great questions. I might have missed some. Yeah, they are complimenting the technology. So do you think this stock will fall if the CEO gets shot in the head? Yeah, if the CEO gets shot in the head, yeah, we're dead. We're going to die if that happens. Yes, we will. We will. If the CEO gets shot in the head, we will die. Otherwise, you guys know where we're going. It's just a matter of time. Anyways, what do we do now? BNGO Full ED video. Please be ready for that. Please check the channel. I'll make community updates for that. I'll make community breaks. I'll make community updates for the live streams and this BNGO video. Anyways, do this stuff if you want. After we get that BNGO due diligence done, I'm going to be honest with you guys, everything else I have been doing, including responding to your comments, Twitter, Reddit, Discord, everything else has just been put on hold because all my work is just doing this. I mean, I don't even look at stocks anymore, okay? I just look up stuff and Google stuff and do due diligence and read and type, and that's all I do now for the last couple of days. This is what I'm doing. So I will be doing this stuff after that, though. After that is done. Anyways, this is not financial advice. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much, man. I will be ending it now. Thank y'all so much. I'll see y'all in the next one. I love all y'all.